Hey everyone, welcome to another unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2200 watt high-speed blender by Batirun. Now, if you're shopping around for blenders and you're wondering why you need a high-speed blender, high-speed blenders have a lot more features packed in than your typical blender. And honestly, the Batirun 2200 watt blender is more like a commercial blender, though it is perfect for home use as well. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the features that make this such an incredible value. This right here is the motor that controls the blades. Surrounding the top of the motor, you also have a seat that the jar can sit into. One of my favorite things is the safety feature, in which the jar has to sit perfectly inside of its seat before the blender even starts. If you look at the side, you'll see that I have my on and off switch and my pulse switch here. On top of that, I have two control knobs, one that allows me to control the speed, and this allows me to set the setting for the blender. Now, the speed and setting knobs both allow you to determine the type of texture that you want while blending your foods. You'll see that between 2 and 3, I have an ice function that allows you to make things like slushies. On top of being able to make things like slushies, smoothies, and juices, you're also able to make hot soups. Yeah, you heard me right, soups. You can make soups right from this blender. Now that we've talked about the blender, let's talk about the jar. The first thing I want to talk about is this handle right here. It's rubberized in grip and it allows you to hold the jar very easily. This jar is a whopping 68 ounces. You can use it to meal prep throughout the week, or if you have a family, you can make enough for everyone. On top of that, if you take a look at my lid right here, you'll see that I have this gasket built in that allows it to seal. Now, that means that you're not going to be spilling or leaking anytime soon. This blender also features a removable cap on the lid, and it comes with a wand that allows you to push in if you have ingredients that get stuck. Alright, now that we've talked about the jar, let's talk about one of the most redeeming features from this blender, and that's the blades. You have an array of 6 stainless steel reinforced blades that can really chop through anything. I appreciate the design because nothing is going to get trapped under the blades. That's really a concern that I have with some cheaper blenders, is that when you're trying to grind dry ingredients, for example, usually you just get a lot of blockage towards the bottom. From the bottom, you can see that I have a fully metallic construction. This is what sits on the blender base and allows you to control the blades of your blender. This is honestly one of the best blenders I've ever owned in my life. Every test that I threw at it, whether it was just blending ice, making smoothies, or trying to make a hollandaise sauce, for example, comes out perfect with my Batirun blender. Having this blender in the kitchen has allowed me to experiment with so many different recipes that I just didn't feel comfortable with before. So if you're looking for a high-powered, versatile, and durable blender, you're not going to do much better than Batirun's 2200 watt high-speed blender. That's going to cover it for this unboxing. I hope you're able to make a more informed decision after watching this video, and we'll see you next time.